Hey everyone, just made her back. Found this blower here on the, whatever it is there, I guess Facebook. I had it on Facebook advertised. It's an 8-foot McKee blower. Got hydraulic chute and stuff on it. Needed some work. I'll show you here in a second what the problem is with it, but it's not a bad blower really. Anyway, they only want $450 for it, so I said, well, we might as well just jump on it, and I threw the trailer up and brewed her up and got it. So, anyways, just an old blower, but you know, $450. You definitely don't buy anything. It does have a brand new PTO shaft on it, which is kind of strange if you ask me, but it is what it is. Yeah. Strange to me. But it does have a brand new PTO shaft. I mean, that's about $400 shaft. This is the problem here with it. What they've done, they must have messed this here shaft up, and this is actually pretty creative, but that's just a 6-spline PTO shaft you'd have on like a baler or an old haybine, and they cut that off and welded that to that, which there's nothing wrong with, except for they welded the shaft solid in here. Oh, we're going fuzzy. There we go. Weld the shaft solid inside here, so there's no give. So if you don't have it welded perfect, straight, then of course you're never going to keep that welded, right? They didn't do a very good job welding it anyways, but it wouldn't take much to hold it if you had a slide on it. So anyhow, I got a couple options. Look, you can see the weld rod. They just did this and then broke it. And so the same guy that welded that, I'm guessing, is the same guy that gobbed this mess all up too, right? So I'm guessing these here was up here, and I may have to switch that around. I'm guessing he had a short top link, so he had to do that. My top link is longer, but I probably got a shorter one. I don't know. She's pretty bad, man. She's a strong weld. You can see all the muscle. Big gobs of weld everywhere. So anyhow, so I got two options with it. I cleaned this mess all up, true it up, weld it, put a slide. I actually have a junk round baler, international round baler with PTO shaft end that will match right onto this. So I'll cut a piece of that off. I can put the tube into this, and then I'll have a slide on it. That's my cheap route, which I like cheap, really. I have nothing in it then, right? And my other route is just buy a whole new shaft, which cost me probably $300. But I'm gonna just to get it going, I'm just gonna clean this mess all up, and like I say, I'm gonna put a slide on here, so that way it's got some movement. So if you do get off a little bit, the universal takes some out of it, but makes quite a difference if you got a little bit of difference here, that it will slide in and out of a shaft, right? So you're not going to break anything. That way there, if it's not perfect, no matter what, you're not going to be able to keep that welded up. You know, it's just the way it is. So, but yeah, it's got a hydraulic chute on it. Wasn't hooked up. I question really too much. I don't know. It was a lot of different stories, to be honest with you, but it is what it is. Pretty good blower, really. The guy had a Ford 7000, which I was pretty impressed with, which is really rare for here. It's the only one I've ever seen, to be honest with you. Lots of 5000s and stuff, and I've seen some 8s and 9s, but only 7 I've ever seen. So I tried to buy it actually, but he wasn't interested in selling right now. So anyways, that's what he ran this on, supposedly. I believe he did break this just recently, so he probably did have chains have all been oiled. It's really not a bad fix, and it's not all beat to hell, you know, like most of them are. So I haven't measured the impeller. I have no idea what size it is, but double auger 8-footer. I mean, $450. It really is. You can't go wrong with that, right? So definitely worth the trip. So the worst part was, and it wasn't even that big a deal, he never had a front end loader. So of course I got there and his tractor wouldn't start. I thought he at least would have had it pulled around so I could get to it, but I said no big deal. I just locked her in 4-wheel drive and backed the trailer right up through the field there in snow and got the farm jack under it and broke her free. And then I took my father with me and we just jacked it up, kept getting until I got it over where I wanted it. Found a block of wood and kept jacking it up, put a block under it, back the trailer under it, and I put a come along on her and we pulled her up on, slick as could be. So I've loaded a lot worse stuff, that's for sure. So anyhow, someone give her a little bit of love. She did get a paint job at one point in her life. I'd say it hasn't done much since it was painted, but I'm guessing that's what the deal was. This shaft here was messed up. They had good intentions, and by the sound, the looks of it, they never had any money to work with, so they were doing the best they could with what they had to work with, which is nothing wrong with. But I'm going to run out tonight. Well, you can even tell that shaft isn't even, that's got a bit of a bow to it anyway, so like I say, you never keep it going if you didn't have a slide on it. So just easier for me to do it that way for now and get it going, and then I'll measure the shafts up and you know, the stub shafts where the yokes go on, and then if I want to order a shaft for it. If nothing else, I don't use a blower that much anyhow, so I'm really not too concerned about it. But anyways, that's kind of where she's at. And same with this stuff here, like I have to measure it up. I don't even know if it's going to fit my tractor. It's pretty narrow, so yeah, I mean, if I was going to use it on something, I'd almost put it on the AGCO. Just got more gears than that and stuff. So yeah. Anyway, just something. It was cheap, so I said, well, you know, you don't find a 8-foot snowblower for that. You don't find anything really. You know, once in a while you see them come up, but where the heck's the shaft for it? Oh my goodness! There, it's way over the other side. That's something. Hey, Rascal. What, buddy? What you got? You got me a cookie? Serious? You're such a good boy. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Say hi, everybody.
Hello.
Oh, we're looking at the blower. So then this here's the shaft here. Hold on, bud. There it is. I was wondering. Okay. Look at this mangled up mess. Oh, this is where the shear pin is on it. That's what I was worried about. There wasn't a shear bolt on the end of it, but there is. It's right there.
Want another one?
So, thanks, buddy. 2 cookies. Yeah. So there it is. That's the new shaft. So the shaft is worth what the blower I paid for the whole thing. So, anyways, you can't really go wrong with it. Gonna give her a whirl, clean some messes up on it. So we're supposed to get a snowstorm Tuesday. Not that I'm gonna get at it that fast. I don't need it. But I'm thinking clean it out and I'll shove it up in the garage so at least I can work on it on any day, right? Not a mess. So I'm gonna have my cookies. Say bye.
Bye-bye.
We'll talk at you later.